Hello, my name's Dave, and today we're going to write a resume for an operations area manager. So I got the job posting up here and our template resume over here. And I'm going to show you how I fill out my resumes specifically targeted to a single job posting here in Amazon. So after I read through the description and realize I can do the job or want to do the job, that's when the real work starts. Come down here. You want to start at the basic qualifications area. So go over to your resume, put in your name, phone number, email, website, if it's an actual website or your LinkedIn URL, whatever applies to you. And then I'm going to go here. We're going to put in the job title that we're applying to. And operations area manager. And then you're going to have some sort of description of something you've done in the past that's has a very big wow factor that would impress a recruiter to try to get their attention real quick. Because at this point, they're just beginning to read your resume. They've read a whole bunch of other resumes. You need that little punch right here just to kind of grab their attention. So whatever applies to you, you can make up something there, put it in. Here's an example from a software engineer. So we'll take that out. So you don't want that on your resume. And now we're going to go to the basic qualifications. So after you read through these and you realize that you actually meet them all, then I just copy them and I go down into Notepad, I'll paste it, and this is just to take out all the font formatting and style and all that, just have the plain text. Take out those bullets, go back to your resume, go to the first bullet, paste it in, and now we're just going to read through it and apply how you qualify to this basic qualification and then what you actually have. So the first one is asking for a bachelor's degree or 2 years of experience. So say you have 2 years of experience at Amazon, I would take this and delete it and change this number to however many years of experience you have. On the other side, if you have a bachelor's degree, I would just take out this whole thing and then just put your bachelor's degree right there. And just go on to the next one. Direct management experience of employees and their performance. You could leave that as is, or you could put in a number to kind of quantify how many employees you had experience with. Go down to the next one. Willingness to work flexible shifts, schedule shifts and areas. I would just leave that as is if you are open to that. If you're not open to, I don't know, we'll say holidays, just take it out and then rewrite this so it sounds like a proper sentence. Go down to the next one. Push and pull wheel dollies loaded with up to 100 pounds during shifts. I would just leave that as is. I wouldn't change this number. If you're more capable than 100 pounds and you think you could do 200 pounds, never really seen that need there. And go down to the next one. Engage in full manual dexterity in both hands and wrists. If you have that, put it there. So now you have shown the recruiter very first thing right off the bat that you qualify for the basic requirements. So now we're going to go down to the preferred requirements. And the preferred requirements are kind of nice because you can just kind of choose which ones you do qualify for and leave out the ones that you don't qualify for. So we're going to go to this first one. Degree in engineering operations, a relative field is a plus. Obviously you already have your bachelor's degree listed here, so you don't really need to put that one back in. excellent written and verbal communication skills, ability to communicate effectively to a group of 20 to 30 delivery providers. So I would copy that one, go back down into Notepad, put it in here, take out all that formatting that you don't need, and go here and add it. Now you can see it's a little long as it's going into the bullet points over here. So you can either shorten it, so it's just one line, or highlight it and go up to the top. And it's actually right above you. Oh, that is not moving the way I want it. So we are just going to make this shorter. Excellent written and verbal communication skills. Shorten that to just excellent communication skills. And then it fits on the whole line here. So for this number, I would change it to whatever experience you do have. So you have that. And then just keep going down these. Say, here's another one. Hardworking and self-motivated is kind of one of those ones that they always say that you shouldn't put in, because the issue is how do you quantify it. So for this one, I would add it because it is in the preferred qualifications, but you want to add something that kind of quantifies it or shows that you do have this. So hardworking, self-motivated, put something like led projects without supervision, or something like that, to kind of have a little bit of proof that they can ask you about later. So after that, on your resume, go down to the work experience. Obviously, if you're up here and this line was your years of experience at Amazon, you would already be at Amazon. So change that to Amazon, have your location, how long you've worked there. For this example, it better be over 2 years. And for Amazon, I would take this line out. You don't really need it. But if you're coming from a smaller company that ships stuff that the recruiter hasn't ever heard of, you may want to add like 1 or possibly 2 sentences to just kind of show what that company does. And you want those sentences to demonstrate that the employer there gave you the experience to have these type of job tasks. Especially for Amazon, they want to see that you have been exposed to a large scale. Probably not the size of Amazon, but as close as you can get to their size and scale of everything. And after that, just move on down. Of course, your job title there, and then the bullet points for that position you worked on. So what you want to do is go through all the tasks that you'll be doing at Amazon and the key job duties. Go through these and explain here in the bullet points how you have already done these tasks at your current job. And to help you do that, you want to format it where you show the kind of the scope of the tasks that you worked on, and try to get that scope as close as possible to what you'll be doing at Amazon as a operations area manager. And then any time requirements where you did something quicker than some time a schedule that had been set, or if you did a certain task for a certain amount of years, you can express that with the time, and then the budget. If you came in under budget on a certain project, or if you were responsible for a certain amount of money in a budget, say like a project that was worth 100,000, use 100,000, or you can use percentages as well for budget and time. Time, you completed a task 25% faster, and that 25% led to a budget saving of 10 grand or whatever it happens to be. So you want to quantify this as much as possible, especially with Amazon. They're really into the data and seeing all that in there. And as far as work experience in general, you want to go back, say 10 years is kind of the average. I've heard go back only 7 years. And then also only for companies that really apply to the job duties. Like, for example, when I was growing up, I was a valet parker. I really don't think valet parking skills would apply here. Especially when you're getting into lean and Kaizen and black belt SASs and all that. We had none of that. So I would just drop that. If you have it on your LinkedIn, that's fine. But don't have it on the resume you give for this job posting. Send down here, education, put in that bachelor's degree that you might have already listed at the top. Just put it in again. This time name the school. If you have a master's or some other education, vocational school, training from the U.S. Army or something, put it in here under education. If you have certifications, list them all here. Just have the name of the certification. Don't have to explain what it is. The other point of this education and certification section is try to make it as tight as possible, like from top to bottom. So I have them here, education first and then certification. If you want to rearrange this, so you have like education on the left side and certifications on the right side to kind of condense this, that would also help shorten this area. So then you can get more information into your bullet points here. If you're looking to make a one-page resume, that can be very helpful. Personally, I haven't seen one-page resumes be very helpful when you're applying to a job online. If you're going to a job fair and people have to physically handle your resumes, it's super helpful. But when recruiters are doing everything on their computer, they can just scroll as far as they want. The one page doesn't seem to really matter. Yes, once you get an interview, they may print it out and bring it to the conference room where they're going to chat with you. But you need to get to that point first. And right now, everyone's doing this virtually, so they're probably not going to print it off anyways currently. And maybe that'll become the new norm. So that is how I would write a job resume targeted at the operations area manager at Amazon. If you want this template here, here's the link to it as a blank. You can also email me any questions you have here. I would also like to put out that for the first 10 people that send me an email with the job posting for the job they want and their completed resume, I'll review it and give them my thoughts. After you've completed writing your resume, you want to export it as a PDF, and to do that, you just go to the top here, click File, Download PDF Document. When you go to save it with your full name and then the job title that you're applying to. And then once that's on your computer, you can upload it to Amazon when you apply. So yeah, I hope this was really helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm looking to interact with everybody here and try to give out all the information I can. And like and subscribe. I'll be putting out a bunch of resume writing videos in the near term. So let's stay connected and get these resumes written.